Hey everybody, good morning. Tuesday, May 12th, we've got strength and core on the schedule now. If you were just joining Wendy for body flow, I'm sorry, not body flow, that was yesterday, for bar, then you've already been warmed up and you are ready to get started. If you haven't done anything yet this morning, then we're gonna give you an extra minute to go ahead and put on your shoes, get your workout outfit on, grab your dumbbells, because today we are going to use weights. And if you don't have dumbbells, again, no worries, you can find something else to use, or you just mimic the movements without any additional weight to your body. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get warmed up. We're gonna do our rhythmic limbering, and then we're gonna get right into strength. So I hope you're ready. I'm gonna get the music on and we'll get going. All righty, so grab a quick drink of water. Make sure you have your water nearby. And let's go ahead and just get our bodies moving. We need to get our blood flowing. I'm a little bit sore from the class we did yesterday. So even more importantly, to get our body warmed up, get the blood flowing all to the muscles and the joints. We're gonna start with a nice easy march out, out, in. Looks like this, right, left, wide, together. Just get as low into that wide step as you're comfortable with. Let's do it 8 more times. Make sure you have body weight in both of those feet as they go out to the floor. 4 to go. All right, we're gonna march forward for a count of 3. Tap your left foot, go back. Tap right, come up. Take it back and up. All right, we're gonna take it to a side step, chest fly. Shoulder press up to the ceiling. We're gonna move into hamstring curls. Hold those arms up, curl, pull it down. Elbows coming into the ribs and the waist. 8 more. All right, let's go ahead and take it to a double knee raise on the left. Right. Another 4. Alternating front kick, left leg, right leg. Doesn't have to be high. Remember, we're just getting warmed up. 8 more. Going back to the beginning, march out and in, right, left. Another 8. 8 count, that is, not 8 repetitions. March it forward, 3. Right, tap, left, right, left. 2 more. Come on. Move with me. Step touch, chest fly. Here we go. Make it a little bit bigger. Shoulder press up to the ceiling. Getting ready for those curls. Hold the arms up, pull. Elbows in. Focus on powering the upper arm into the rib cage. Last 4. Double knee raise left, right. Keep a slight bend in the knee that supports you. 2 more. Front kick, left, right. All righty. 4 more each leg. Step out, side leg raise. Push away the walls. Extending at the elbow joint, warming up in the triceps. 4 more. Reach across left arm, reach across right. Keep your hips centered toward me. Let's now rotate the hips with the reach, turn. Make it a big side lunge. 4 more. Squat right here. Weight back through your heels. All right, we're gonna go through that warm-up one more time. March out and in, right, left. Come on, get low. 4 more. We're getting ready to march it up. Start right, march up 3. That's it. Come on, bring it to me. 2 more. Let's do it, 1 more. Step touch. Keep the legs, overhead press. Reach it up. Hold the arms up, hamstring curl. Pulling down now, down and in. 8 more. Kick that heel up to your backside. Double knee left and right. 4 to go. Kick. Big smiles on your face. Get the oxygen. Deep breathing. Change it to a side leg raise. Push it out. Last 8 of these. Reach left arm across the body, then right. Feel the shoulder blades separate from one another a little. Alrighty, pivot, reach across. Make it a little bigger. Come on, 8 more. Woo. Squatting. All right, last 4. Just march, nice and easy, out and in. All right, we did get the heart rate up some. So we want to let the heart rate settle just a touch before we do some static stretching. Heel tap, right foot, left foot. Toes up to the ceiling, heel lightly touches the floor. Alternating bicep curl. Arms aren't very big. Tap side, shoulder roll back. Heel is lifted as the toes tap lightly on the floor. Back to the heel tap. All right. Let those arms relax. We're gonna get ready to hold a hamstring stretch with the left leg in 4, 3, hold that left heel out. Body weight on your right leg, fold forward, and lean into that stretch so you can feel the back of your left thigh really lengthening. Stay here, but move at the ankle, toes drop and lift. Another 4. All right, last 2. Let's keep toes up to the ceiling. Pull back on the ball of the foot if you'd like a deeper stretch. Otherwise, just flex the ankle. Relax it. Roll back up slowly. Stand on your left leg. Right heel lightly out. Fold into it. Ooh, this is where I'm feeling that work from yesterday. So that plyometric work we did together. Woo! Woke up that hamstring was sore. All right, guys, move that foot at the ankle. As far as you can, all the way down, all the way up. Last 4. All right, we're gonna keep those toes up this time. Hold it here. Again, pull back if you'd like. Otherwise, just let the ankle stay flexed. Keep breathing. Relax the ankle, peel the back up. All right, big shoulder rolls. We're gonna reach and pull with the arms at shoulder level. We're gonna reach front and pull back. Open the back, open the chest. stretch for the upper back. Ready? Keep those arms in front. Push it away from you. Chin down to chest. Keep breathing. Big breath in, arms reach up above shoulders. As you exhale, lean to the right a little bit. All right, big breath in, come back up. Exhale over to the left side. Keep your weight balanced in both feet. Take another big breath in, come up. Exhale, hands together behind your back. Open the chest, keep that breath going. Looking forward to a really great workout with you guys today. Try to lift those hands a little higher away from your tailbone if you can. A little bit higher. Otherwise, you can keep it low. All right, release, shake it out, grab some water. We're going to get started. I'm going to slow the music down, and we have a leg sequence coming up. So go ahead and grab your hand weights. The hand weight should be appropriate for, really for the overhead press. So we're going to eventually build in arms where we do a bicep curl into an overhead press and work back down. So again, I would pick the weight according to your weakest muscle or smallest muscle, which is going to be your anterior deltoid. But you can always start with a heavier set and then of course drop to a lighter set. All right, so I'm going to start with my medium. I've got 5, 8s, and 10s. And I'm going to go ahead and grab those 8s. Nothing with the arms right now. We're just going to work on the leg sequence, and then we'll eventually add those arms. All right, so we're going to step back, right leg, lunge, come up onto the left leg in a knee. Then we're going to squat. Then we're going to step together. Take it back. Up to that right knee raise, out to your squat, back in. Now if the knee is a little bit challenging for your balance, then instead of raising the knee, I'd like for you to just do a light toe touch here with the knee bent. And of course, as we go out for our squat, your body weight is balanced through both of the legs, and we're trying to keep your shoulders directly over your hips. We don't want to lean. Ain't no leaning. Back, up, out, in. You want to add a second knee raise. You can do that right here as you prepare for the lunge. We're going to finish this repetition, and then we're going to go ahead and do one more right here. Then the same combination is going to speed up just a little, like this. Back, and you squat. So you're now not holding that knee for very long, and it's not very big. 4 more quick, then we're going to slow it back down again, adding the arms. 2 more. All right, gang. Slow. Bicep curl with the knee. Overhead press with the squat. Back in. Arms go down. Bicep curl with the knee. Overhead press with the squat. Hands back down the shoulders. All right? That left leg is starting to really feel the work that we're doing here. Let me give you a different perspective from the side. So I want you to notice on the overhead press, slightly out the front, arms in line with the temples. All right? 2 more slow. Then we're going to speed it up, just like we did a little earlier. Last one slow. The arms are getting tired, get a lighter weight. Quicker, right here. Woo! How are we doing? me. 3, 2, last one. Good job. Woo. That'll get the heart rate up a little. Grab a quick drink. Letting arms relax. We're now going to repeat that. Same thing, other leg. Grabbing those hand weights. Left leg back slow. Up to your knee. Squat out toward the left. Back in. Lunge. Up to your knee or your toe tap. Squat and in. Keep this going. Let the arms take a little bit of a breather here. So the weight that you're holding on to is pulling the arms down from the shoulders, letting them relax. So in a moment, maybe a few moments, we're going to be adding those arms back in. Remember, you can do a toe tap before the squat, or you can do your knee, but do it both before the squat and after the squat, right here. Shoulders stay stacked tall above hips. We have a few more to go, nice and slow. Then we're gonna keep the arms out of it, and we're gonna speed up the tempo. Here we go, double time. Lunge, knee, squat together. Or add your second knee right here. Four more. Then we're going to slow it down and add our arms. Make sure you're not leaning as you squat to the left. Straight down into that squat. Slow it down. Curl with the knee. Overhead press with the squat. Back in. Lunge, arms drop. Curl with the knee. Squat and press. If you were with me last Thursday, we did a squat where we had our arms extending as the hips lowered, without weight though. So this is a little bit more challenging. Keep going, I gotta drop weight. Lunge, curl with the knee, squat the press. All right, last one slow. All right, we ready? Double time with the arms. So we're really using those spinal muscles to keep the spine long and supported as the weights go up over the shoulder. Last 4. Woo! Make sure that left knee goes straight down on your lunge. One more. Good job. Woo! Take a breather. Be right back. Keep moving. Let those arms shake out. Alrighty. Next, arms only. I'm gonna do some lateral raises. Oh boy. I feel so winded. Lighter hand weights. So lateral raise, gonna go up. But we're not elevating the shoulders to the ears where you're losing the neck. So if you can see yourself, if you have a mirror nearby, make sure as you lift that you keep the tops of your shoulders pressed down, away from the ear. Neck long. Alrighty. The other reason I want us to use light weights is we're going to build up a combination which will include a press out and in. As you do that, you have to engage those core muscles to make sure that you're not putting press on the back, okay? That is the main focus. We're not effectively, you may feel a little bit of a contraction of the chest, but that movement is not going to be as effective for the chest as it will be if we were lying down, working against gravity. I'm gonna do that arm press out, more focused on the contraction for the abdominals. Stand tall, knees slightly bent, shoulders down, elbows bent. Slow lateral raise all by itself, just up to shoulder height. Now you can see, I am pulling my elbows up away from the ribs and waist, but my hands also lift. So I'm not keeping my hands down, right? Bring your hands with you, up. Hands, wrist, forearm, and elbow parallel to the floor. A little bit quicker. All right, now the combination is going to be 2 of these lateral raises, followed by a press out and in on the third one. It looks like this, 2 up and down. On the third one, hold it up and press out to me, bend and drop. 2 lifts. On that third one, keep elbows up, push out, bracing core from the side. Hold it up, press it out. Good. No movement through the lower back. Hold it up, press it out. Repeat it 2 times. Good, hold it up and push it. Push to me. That's it. 3 more like this. Hold it up. If those light weights are getting heavy, drop them. Carefully drop them. Watching out for the toes. Press it. Last set right here. Hold it up. Push it out. Good job. Little break. All right. Grab a quick drink. And then we're gonna move back to a set for the legs. And then we're gonna come back to that same thing we just did. The new leg exercise we're going to do is going to be a deadlift into a rear lunge. Then I'm gonna show you a slightly more challenging option, which will be a single leg deadlift into a front lunge. Now, thinking about core, if you do a front lunge, that's where your active leg steps forward, okay, drop down into your lunge. You're gonna power off this leg that's in front, bracing the core so we don't thrust. Okay, keep shoulders tall, abs tight, drive back. You wanna keep that nice alignment. If you can't do a front lunge without thrusting, then you're going to want to stick with the first option where we lunge back and in. All right, but we're all going to start together. If you want to use weights to add to the intensity of the leg work, grab a set. Completely optional. All right, we're starting with a basic deadlift. Legs directly under hips. I'm going to face the side. Arms by side, shoulders back. Chin off chest. We are hinging at your hips. So your hips go from perpendicular to the floor to parallel to the floor. You're maintaining a soft knee and a long spine. Not like this. All right, really tall. Extend the torso like the head is trying to touch the wall across the room. Now what we're gonna add here in just a moment is a lunge back with the right leg. All right, one more like this. Let's go ahead and do one more deadlift. 3, 2, 1. Lunge right leg back and up. Now we deadlift. Hinge, 2, 3, bring it up. Left leg back. Deadlift. 3, 2, 1. Big pull. Right leg goes back. So we're doing an alternating lunge, but on this deadlift, both legs are neutral, right underneath the hips. Spine long, abs engaged. right leg back. Drop knee, push back up. All right, so this is where you can stay. The next round through, I'm going to show you a single leg deadlift into that front lunge. You stay here while you watch. So my right leg is going to lift. Then the right leg is going to go forward, drive back. Left leg lifts on the deadlift. And then the left leg, step forward, heel contacts, push off. Right leg up. And then right leg forward. Left leg. If you don't want to do the single leg, keep with the double leg deadlift and the alternating rear lunge. If you're doing the single leg deadlift and the front lunge, you're alternating. Whichever leg lifts on the deadlift is also the leg that lunges forward. Here's what that looks like from the side. Drive back without thrusting. Left leg. Left heel contacts. Drive off. Hinge. Lunge. Again. All right, we have 2 left. All right, let's get this last one. Excellent work. All right, get a break. Take a drink, or take a break and get a drink, however you want to say it. Just take a little breather. We're gonna go back to the lateral raise piece. All righty. Hope you guys are feeling good. I hope you are feeling good today. All right, light hand weights. We're gonna take it back to those bent arm lateral raises, and then we'll add in that front press at shoulder height, bracing core. Let's start slow. Elbows bent, just the lateral raise, up to the shoulder height, and then back down. I like to think about pushing up with my elbows against an imaginary force. Elbows drive up, but as your elbows drive up, remember your hands come with it. Try not to leave your hands low. You want them in line with the elbows the whole time. All right. Let's go ahead and do just the lateral raise quicker. Up and down. Keep that nice length along the neck, allowing ear and shoulder to stay apart. All right, you guys ready for that combination we did last set? 2 more of these lifts. Hold the third one up and press out to meet. Then start over. 2 lifts up and down. Press up, push out, bring it in. Don't forget to brace those abdominals. Right here, hold it, press it. From the side, watching form. Hold it up, press it out, pull it in, down. 4 more sets. Hold it up, press it out. 3 more. Feeling those medial deltoids right in the side of the shoulder. 2 more. Woo! Feel the power. Feel the burn. Love the burn. This is the last one. Come on, press out. Excellent. Arms relax. All right, we're moving in to that deadlift again. No arms, so the shoulders get to recover. Let's go ahead and get the hand weight if you wanted to use it to add to the weight of your body to further tone the legs. All right. I personally am going to go ahead and start at that beginner level where we have both legs on the floor for the deadlift, and then the alternating rear lunge. If you were with me last set and you want to go ahead and start right off the bat with your single leg deadlift, it'll be your right leg that would lift and your right leg that would lunge forward. All right, well, let's stand tall, shoulders back, arms by side, hinge. 3, 2, 1, pull up on 4, right leg does your lunge. Deadlift. Left leg's gonna be the active leg this time. All right, really think about fixing your spine. So, not like it's broken, but fix it in place so you don't have any articulation along the spinal column as we go into that deadlift. Crown of the head extends forward, trying to touch the wall. Big step into your lunge, especially if you've got longer legs. I'm going to do 2 more sets like this, or 2 more repetitions, that is. And then I'm going to go ahead and transition into that slightly more challenging combination of your single leg deadlift and the front lunge. Right leg, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Big lunge forward if you're doing a single leg. Left leg. 3, 2, 1. Lunge it. Remember, good form from the side. So more challenging here because all the work is on that one leg and we are balancing. 3, 2, 1. Lunge it, right leg. Remember, if you're doing a front lunge, brace in the abdominals right here so we're not thrusting. And the leg that is in front of you for the lunge should always have contact through the rear half of the foot, really pushing down through the heel. Whether you're lunging back or lunging forward, you're going to have one leg in front. All right, we have 2 more repetitions. Whatever you're doing, stick with it. Last one. Good job. Awesome. Second round of exercise is done. Get some water, and then we're gonna be back. Hey, Kim. Good to see you again. All right. Whew. Getting a little sweaty. All right, we're gonna go next into some reverse flies toward the back of the shoulder, the posterior deltoid, and we're going to do some oblique twists. First set, let's all stay standing. Let's all do kind of the modified. Second set, I'm gonna show you an option where you're supporting your body weight on the floor in a plank while we do the reverse fly in the oblique twist. So for this, we are going to need a lighter set of hand weights. Mainly going lighter because of the oblique twist in a standing position. We will have our arms out here, and that puts a lot of pressure and tension on the shoulders. So that's why we're doing that lighter weight. All right? Come down with me into a little squat, or if you don't want to be in a squat, you can go into a split stance like this. But try to get your chest and shoulders as close to being parallel with the floor as possible. And then we're going to alternate a reverse fly. So move at your shoulder, right arm is going to lift out, then your left arm lifts out. We want to make sure that you're not turning the chest, ribs, or navel. The reason we're alternating is because when I give you that next option of the weight bearing in the plank position, you're only going to be able to lift one arm at a time. Try not to let the height of your torso change as you raise the arm. 6 more, then we're going to stand up tall and do some oblique twists. Last 2. All right, go ahead and stand up. Bring arms up to shoulder height. right knee lifts, weights go down. Left knee lifts, weights go down. Think about the hand weights coming to the side of the hip, making sure that the knee that you're standing on is not twisted. Get that active leg to draw the knee all the way over to the corner of the room. Now this is slow. Let's go ahead and go a little quicker right here. Pull, pull. The weights are too much, put them down. Eight more. Brace the core as the arms are out in front. Squeeze in the abdominals. One more each leg. Woo! Very good. Alrighty, while you let your shoulders relax, let me show you here. So our option, down on the floor, let me get different weights. We would be in a plank, either on feet, like so, or on knees. And in order to get good plank position, plank alignment, start on the feet and just drop those knees straight down. All right, then with the arms, we're going to alternate. So it looks like this. Right arm, left arm. I don't know what I thought by getting heavier hand weights. I'm gonna switch. You guys keep going. Now if you don't wanna be with me in plank, remember you can stand and do what we did that first set. And regardless of what position, we are not turning the torso, all right? I just dropped onto my knees. Last two. All right, hold. Now, if you're here in plank, right knee comes as far over to that left forearm as possible, then the left knee goes to the right. Can you see that? Is there? Still working the shoulders. Take it double time. Across. Across. Remember, you can do that standing option where the arms are out in front. Taking the arms across the body in diagonals, knee lifts. Last 8. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good job. All right, our third round is over. Just have a couple more. Grab a quick drink. Let those arms relax again. We are going to be moving to the floor next. So if you're on a hard surface, go ahead and get a mat or something to lie on. And just don't lie in your bed. It's not firm enough. A set of, or not a set, just get one single hand weight. Because after we do some hip bridges to our gluteals and hamstrings, we're also going to do a pullover with a little bit of resistance as we do some abdominal bracing and crunching. So one weight and a mat, and then come on down to the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water and then I'll join you on the floor. Slowly roll back. Arms down by your side. Heels under knees. We're just going to do a basic hip bridge and then lower back down. Think about the heels really pressing firmly into the floor as we power the hips up towards the ceiling Getting a good gluteal contraction as we open up here through the front of the hip. As the hips lift, try to keep the knees tracking straight ahead in line with the hips. We don't want the knees to flare out as those hips come up, so we're using a little bit of work through those inner thighs to help keep the knees in alignment. All right, watch. Back leg, knee comes up, and then foot goes down. Front leg, knee comes up, foot goes down. This is an option. If you prefer to keep both feet on the floor, please do. So just like we did with that single leg deadlift, we're asking one of your legs to do all the work. So that back leg working there to drive the hips up, then it's the front leg. All right, we're gonna build a little combination on. Lift that back knee up and hold. Press the leg out. Pull the knee in. Drop back down to starting position. Now on the front. Up. Extend out, squeezing quadricep. Keep this pattern going here. Really drive up through the hips. Down through the heel. A little quicker. Up, out, in, drop. All right, in just a moment, we're going to add 3 pulsing single leg hip bridges before this. We're still going to keep this 4-part sequence, but it is going to come immediately after 3 pulsing hip bridges. This is what it looks like. Back knee up, pulse. 3, 2, 1, lift, up, out, in, front leg, pulse. 3, 2, 1, lift, up, out, in. 3, 2, 1, down, up, out, in. 3, 2, 1, lift hips up, press out, in. 4 more repetitions. Come on. Up, out, in. Make sure you're pressing down through the shoulder blades, so that way we're not putting too much pressure on the back of the head. Last time with the rear leg. Drive it up. Press it out. Last set right here. Drive it up. Good job. Do a quick little stretch from the lower back. All right, as promised, pull over, crunch. Grab that one weight if you choose to use it. We're going to start basic level, then I'm going to add in options for you to do. You can stop progressing at any time you wish. First option, bracing abdominals. Feet are on the floor, but try not to push through those feet. Let the hamstrings and gluteals relax. Take your weight up, keep a long neck, and extend arms overhead for 3. As you lower the weight over the head, make sure that you don't feel the lower back arching away from the mat. If you do, brace the abdominals more tight, a little bit tighter, or you can get a lighter hand weight. You can see the elbows aren't moving. All that movement occurs at the shoulder joint. All right, so you can stay here, or add a double leg knee drop, or foot drop, I should say. Double leg abdominal crunch after the arms are back up above the chest. Thinking about pressing that dumbbell toward the ceiling. Keep your feet down to begin. Looks like this. Pull over. And now slowly press up and down. 3, 2, 1. Hold, press, and lower. 3, 2, 1. Press. Lower. Here's your option. 3, 2, 1. Kick legs up as you crunch. 3, 2, 1. Crunch and down. Arms overhead. Press that dumbbell up a little bit quicker. Out, up. Now if you feel like that pullover is too uncontrolled in the quicker tempo, go ahead and keep it slow. Watch that lower back. Make sure it's not peeling off the mat on the pullover. Last 4 repetitions. Keep your chin tucked into your chest on the crunch. Very good. All right. We're going to go back to the hip bridge. So let's go ahead and put your weight down. Heels underneath the knees, arms by side. Slow, rear knee up, just your hip bridge with the knee up, then we switch, front knee. As you bring that foot off the floor, the knee comes directly above the hip. Remember, this is an option. All right, if you're doing the single leg, let's hold it up, extend it out, bend it in, lower back down, starting position, front knee. And if you're not doing the single leg, it would look like this. Lift up and hold, 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 and lower. Hold up, press out that front leg, bend it in, drop, a little quicker, up, out, in. And again, if you're not doing the single leg, then you would be lifting and holding, up, hold, hold, and drop. Lift, hold, hold, and drop. Let's do 4 more like this. Then we're going to put in that 3 count pulsing hip bridge before we do this little leg kick out. All right, are you ready? 3 pulses right here. 3, 2, 1. Lift it up, out, in, drop. Front leg, 3, 2, 1. Up, out, in, drop. Do it with me, come on. Drive all the way up before you kick out. And don't forget to contract the quadricep as you do your kick out right here. Squeeze. 4 more repetitions. Bring it up, kick it out, in, drop. All right, here we go. Last 2 reps. 1 more set on each leg. Up, out, in. Push through the shoulder blades. Good job. All right, low back stretch. abdominals here are strong enough to support now both sets of limbs moving. And if you want to do this without the hand weight, that's another option. All right, we're going to add the crunch. So after the pullover, we're going to slowly crunch, extending legs and knees if those feet are in the air. Reach for the feet. 3, 2, 1. Crunch. Pull the rib cage down to the hip bones. All right, now if you want to speed it up, it looks like this. Open and close, crunch and drop. If that is too uncontrollable, slow it back down. Brace, and then we create movement. Stabilizing, then we're flexing. Last 5. Come on, let's go. Last 4. Awesome work. Excellent. Go ahead, come off your mat. Let's get something to drink. And then we're finishing up together with some chest and triceps. Alrighty? Getting a good full body workout today. So we have about 7 minutes left. Let's grab weights that you can do a chest fly with. So it's not going to be bending and extending through the elbow joint. We're going to hold the arms extended, palms in, open from the shoulders, and close. May require a little bit of a lighter hand weight, just especially if you have any shoulder issues. All right, but get whatever weight is good for you. Come on down to the mat. I'm going to angle just a touch here. All right. So, weights in hands. Lying back. Hips and shoulders heavy against the floor. Arms come up. Brace the abdominals, soften the elbows, and for 3 counts, open. 1, 2, 3, pull it up. Get the back of the head positioned comfortably on the floor. Just try not to press down through the back of the head. Palms face ceiling here as the arms open wide. If you feel any discomfort through the shoulder, go ahead and just limit your range of motion. You don't have to go all the way down to the floor. Or you get a lighter set of hand weights. If you want to work a little bit more on stabilizing the torso by using the abdominals, feet are off the ground. Knees remain above hips. Now, if this does become too challenging, you can bend and press. So this would be a slightly easier option, especially if you have any shoulder discomfort. 3, 2, 1. 3 more repetitions. Last one. All right. Let's go ahead and get weights appropriate for arm extensions. Strengthening here in the tricep and the back of the upper arm. I'm going to use 1 weight, holding it like this. If you are using 2 weights, of course you're holding them by the handles of each dumbbell. If you have 2 weights, they are coming down just to the side of the head near the temples. And if you're doing it like I am, you've got the handle of the dumbbell coming down toward the forehead. So just be careful. Make sure you are in control of the lowering of that weight. Now we have two dumbbells, especially if they are heavier. You may not want to change tempo. But after this next one, if you want to go a little bit quicker, join me. Control it down, drive it up. It is a little bit easier to control with faster tempo if you're only using one weight. Feeling the work in the back of the upper arm, 8 to go. If you're going slow, you have 2 more. Down for 2 counts and up for 2 counts. Good job. All right, we're going to finish off with one more set of chest, one more set of triceps, and we have a quick stretch. So, one weight each hand, arms up. Option to have your knees above hips if you'd like. Soft elbows, open. Try to bring the weights together directly above the chest. Arms directly above the shoulders, straight up to the ceiling. Feel the entire back of your shoulder girdle flush to the floor, especially as the arms come out. As the arms close, we're not peeling any part of the upper back off the mat. And remember that easier option, elbows bend as they go out wide, and then you turn it in as you press up. Holding onto the hand weights tight enough to keep them in your hand without causing any stress or fatigue to the wrist, hand, or forearm. Last 3. Let's do this. Last repetition. All right, let's prepare for those triceps, shall we? Last chance to finish off on a good note here. Arms up and 1 or 2 weights in the hand or hands. Here we go. Slow, bend to the elbow. All the way extending back up as straight as you can get the arm. The function of the tricep is to extend and straighten the arm and the elbow. So that is the portion of the exercise movement that you want to focus. We'll do 4 more slow, and then if you would like to, you can speed it up with me, or you can keep it at this tempo to maintain control. All right, here we go. Down and up. Extend through the elbow like you want to throw the weight. Last 2. Very good. All right, we have concluded our work for today. So now we're going to finish with a stretch. So let's go ahead and come to a seated position. Trying to move my mat. It's not working. All right. So let's start sitting up nice and tall with the right leg bent, the sole of the foot toward the left inner thigh. Sit tall and well balanced on both of your legs. Let's start with your right hand on the floor near your hip. Take the left arm over. We're going to lean away from that left leg. If you want to come down a little bit further, you can drop onto the elbow. Just make sure that you're not letting your left sit bone peel up off the mat. All right, come on up out of that lateral side stretch. Take your right hand now across. Lean forward, extending from the hip joint. Grab a hold of some part of that left leg with your right hand. Left hand can just be on the floor here, helping to stabilize you. By reaching across the body, you're hopefully feeling a little bit more of a down now. Take your right arm up, and let's lean and extend over. Keeping the right sit bone on the mat. And release this side stretch. Take the left arm across the body toward the right leg. Extend forward. Oh, this is that tight hamstring. Can't quite go as far into the stretch here. So that's, usually you're going to experience that. One side is stronger, one side is more flexible than the other. Just go with what works for you today. And the longer you sit and hold stretches, the better. You'll feel those muscles begin to lengthen and relax, allowing the stretch to feel slightly easier. And then that way that you know it's working. Let's hold for another 3 really big breaths. Try not to rush them. Deep, deep breaths so you can feel the expansion in the ribs. All right, you can go ahead and release that. Let's let your legs relax however you would like. We'll do a couple of upper body stretches before we finish. Cradling your left arm, pull it across the chest. Take your chin toward the left shoulder. So that was our hour today. Full body strength. We worked on balance. We also worked on our core strength. When we did our deadlifts, we ended up doing some muscle strengthening for the spinal column. So we did balance our abdominals with our back. Let's bring head back to center. Take your left arm up. We'll move into a tricep stretch. Take your right hand and try to pull the elbows closer to the head. We did quadriceps and hamstrings for the squats and lunges. We got all 3 parts of the shoulder. We did chest, did some back. So you should feel good. All right, let's release that left arm. Take the right arm across, cradle it with the left and pull it in. And then let your chin rotate toward the right shoulder. We're going to go ahead and continue holding the shoulder stretch for just a couple more seconds. And then we're going to bring the head back to center. We'll take your right arm now up by the temple and bend the elbow. Take the hand of the left, pull the elbow in. Now I am going to go ahead, I mentioned last Thursday that my son was graduating and I wasn't going to be able to do the normal class from 9 to 10. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually record a new class and I will post it to Facebook at 9 o'clock on Thursday. So we will still have a new exercise class for you. I just won't be live, all right? But we will get it posted and you can do it at 9 o'clock on Thursday and you can pretend it's live. All right, let's take hands together behind your back. Big open through the chest. Try to lift your hands if you can away from the lower back. Straightening out those elbows if possible so that way you feel a little lengthening through the bicep. All right. Excellent work. Thank you all for joining me today. I will see you live on Sunday with Sunday Stretch, but again, we'll have Thursday's class pre-recorded and posted. So thank you all for joining me. Really appreciate you taking time out of your day, not only to do something good for yourself, but to do it with YMCA. All right, we miss you guys and we look forward to seeing you soon. Stay tuned about our phase 1 reopening, which tentatively is going to start next week with some outside exercises at different branches across the Y. All right, so until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.